I am inviting you to this guided hypnosis session. The hypnosis therapy experience is focused entirely for you, to permit you to come to terms with your own particular fears or your distinct individuality or phobias. Listen and follow along to my voice as I assist you in knowing the deepest part of you where these fears and concerns are coming from. The session will help you permanently let go and get rid of those unwanted sights, sounds, ideas, and feelings which might have been holding you back from living and enjoying your absolute best life. As you and I understand, fear, phobia, stress and anxieties, and apprehensions can come in all shapes and sizes. Some of us might have certain responses to animals, such as dogs, lions, birds, spiders, cats, or snakes. When in truth, we would genuinely like to feel a lot more delighted, calm, and at ease when concerning or communicating with such animals. Some of us might respond with unwanted anxiety towards the concept of airports, flying in a plane, doing a public speech, having a fear of heights, being in an open space, being in crowds, or remaining in a closed space. Or it may even be the extreme idea of a nightmare, or being alone in the room, lying in the dark, and even being in a relationship and committing to someone. Or maybe just in general relationships, like professionally, socially, or romantically, that might have formerly provided you with such persistent concerns. The list of the human mind's possible phobias is as intriguing as much as it can be unexpected. Now, if you are discovering yourself relating to these cases, or you are just in one of those similar categories that I have not even discussed yet, my words in this recording are specifically for you. You need to understand that hypnosis as a recovery method is directed to the vast resources of your subconscious's deeper mind. And when regular fears turn into long-held phobias, and somewhere along the way, our deeper memories have actually discovered to associate behavior and actions that we have now forgotten how to consciously select. You will find that this is why hypnosis and hypnotherapy are so effective for you. Because it enables a far more mindful control over your formerly unconscious or routinely reactions. Somewhere in your past, your subconscious mind has discovered your phobic reaction, And because of this, it is your deeper mind that can help you let go of these old patterns and fears. So, I would like you to start with something just a little distinct. Before you go in a minute into your deeper hypnosis trance, close your eyes now if you want, or leave those eyes open. In either case, it's okay for you to begin. However, I'd like you to invest the first couple of moments with your fully awake and alert awareness as you think about some crucial questions towards your own selected goals. Now, by simply asking these questions, you are already planting the seeds of your own success. So just stay in a lighter state of focus in the beginning here, to actually check out these ideas and understand that you can attach any visuals or noises or feelings to these actions that you develop. Remember that the more detailed images and sensations you connect to your positive solutions, the more you will naturally get out of your session. Now, go ahead and begin to unwind and think of making the empowering choice to 100% free yourself forever of your fear or phobia. And as you do this, ask yourself, what positive change would you like to acquire? And what negative parts would you want to leave behind? As soon as you finally release your fear or phobia, you start to question yourself on why it took you so long to change, and what could be the reason that previously stopped you from making this change. How much time has been spent in your life previously fretting about your fear? Is there anything you will lose from once and for all from releasing your phobia? What can you finally feel by letting go of your stress and anxiety? And lastly, when do you want your change to occur? Now, having knowingly considered your responses, let's begin right now with your complete hypnosis experience. As you choose to go ahead and automatically bring about all of your own positive solutions. Enable yourself to settle in and be more relaxed. And now, let all of those mindful reactions you have just pictured to move gently away somewhere to the sides of your mind. And the more you permit your mindful ideas to cool down, the more your subconscious or unconscious mind can cheer you into looking further inside of you and deciding to make the changes you need. Let those heavier eyelids close down now, if you have not already. Understand that you can always come back to your full awareness, back to your ideas, totally free to open your eyes once again. If anyone or any situation requires you, you can easily wake up and do what you must. However, in this time ahead, for now, let the enjoyable, relaxing curtain of deeper hypnotic transformation fall over your eyes, allowing you to invest a growing number of your own personal time. Because this isn't the time for good friends or family, but rather, this is the time just for you becoming knowledgeable about your own behaviors, your own sensations, and how you genuinely want yourself to be. Now, as you continue to relax, become more knowledgeable about your breath as you deliberately slow down that breathing. Breathing in and breathing out as you relax. In a minute, I'm going to ask you to count backwards from the number 100. But I'm going to ask you to do this in a slightly distinct way. So, with each countdown in your mind's eye, I want you to think and imagine the shape of the numbers that you will see, and just envision these numbers as easy as they appear in your mind. Simply imagine how big they are. How are the outlines? Are they thick or thin? And state to yourself with each lower number, I go deeper and much deeper in relaxation, letting each and every next number diminish down smaller than the one that has come in the past. It will be something like 100. I go deeper and deeper, and the number 99 grows smaller and that 100 before it, and so on. Down and down you're going. And now there will come a time extremely quickly where the numbers are fading and dissolving away. And you will reach a point nearly instantly where those numbers disappear entirely. So you can try to keep an eye out for that when that takes place. If at some point you forget to remember where you are in your number series, know that it's okay, and you can always come back to the number you last remember. By losing your focus and falling into a trance, it suggests that hypnosis is now working for you. So, start right now with 100. I go deeper and deeper. 99. I go deeper and deeper, feeling so calm and unwinded. 98. I go deeper and deeper as the numbers themselves become less and less important. And exhale slowly as you relax even more still. 97. Much deeper and much deeper as numbers fading and lessening and drifting even more away. That's right. 96. And you go deeper and deeper. 95. Your conscious mind continues to count down there in the background as your unconscious mind stays in the present foreground, listening to my words down and down. You unwind more and more. And when you are pleased, you can no longer find the next number in your mind's eye. And just let all those numbers fall away entirely. You are establishing calmness, actually just taking pleasure in these soothing sensations all the way to the fantastic, tranquil basement of your total relaxation. Going deeper and much deeper down, your unconscious has actually decreased your breaths now. And it's so deeply soothing to know that you can rely on the unconscious parts of you to always exist. Even as you stay awake through this session, always enough to be hearing my voice and directions. There is that other part of you that can rest and relax because you easily remember all of those important capabilities that are always there inside. Now see yourself calm and positive. As you unwind and take these moments to feel all of that subtly tingling anticipation, which is establishing within you in this positive place. Because you can enjoy your own unlimited possibilities, which have already begun. And you are trusting your unconscious more and more to do all of these things for you, reminding you to breathe deeply, allowing your quieter and more peaceful temperament a permanent lifestyle while you are discovering to become so much more worry-free as all stress just melts away from you. You may have heard these teachers who say that in time, you'll frequently laugh as you reflect on how things you've done in the past. And now, you are ready for the change. For there is a significant change that will happen to your life. Days always become nights, and nights always shift into the next season, and seasons change into those years, and years of old routines, and even throughout all of that natural time span. Some people are good at staying still, and they choose to remain the very same throughout. While others you might understand to go instead to where there is discomfort and more chances to grow. Those people who like to live at the edge to feel incredible and liberated. Which kind of person are you? You will have this full session to think of who you are. Remember that you can always change your option as needed. Now, you are falling more and more relaxed, constantly letting those arms be more comfortable, all those leg muscles feeling so light. Permit yourself to smile extensively as you walk through the welcoming door, and perhaps faster than you anticipate, you can understand that there must have been a time you were here. Maybe a time in your own past, or a place that once appeared in your dream. And even as there is that part of you that is still questioning what I am stating, I can't blame you. But I know you are now feeling that it's working. I want you to observe right here and right now how you are already wandering and dreaming through your mind. as you imagine showing up into this next special place, a safe location of security waiting here just to welcome you, now, notice how moving simply a few steps beyond brings you every sight and every sound and every sensation of ideal security and contentment. This most terrific peacefulness that you now remember. And notice that your unconscious mind produces just such a place, this one simply for you, as it develops your own personal, protected retreat. So really see and hear and feel yourself here, utilizing all those senses as you securely step for it and show up into your most euphoric, peaceful memory, or your most fantastic fantasy, where you can drop all of the anger once and for all and take the rest you always wanted. And as I typically state, I do not truly understand what relaxation means precisely for you, but what I do know is that there is a part of you, a place you could imagine going and be simply relaxed without you realizing it. Perhaps you see yourself lying down in your delighted hammock, or you feel yourself resting on the soft touch of warmer green turf, or maybe floating up greater to the whispering clouds, or somewhere at all. And wherever you pick you are, you feel safe and secure and loved. Now, as you look to address your issues in simply a few moments, I want you to remember that at any time, you can go back to this delighted location of safe security. Because all you have to do is think to yourself the words, I am safe and protected. And you will immediately return to this safe environment, completely shielded by your own mind, limitless security, and you will find yourself prepared to resolve your specific concerns of that old fear or old phobia remaining inside of you. And we are now going to work more directly on your concerns. So let yourself move a little further from your safe place, always understanding that you still bring all of that firm, caring defense with you. And as you drift in your hypnotic trance, imagine yourself already moving in a new direction, and new colors can come, and new noises and brand new feelings. And now, picture yourself going down to new corridors. Hear yourself coming down brand new hallways till you are going through the brand new archways of possibility. Even more down, relaxing all the way down up until you find yourself participating in this area of an extremely special room. And you recognize that this room here is constructed as your own private film projection cinema as you feel yourself unwinding more. And you see yourself sinking down into your favorite chair and enjoying a film. And now, up there in front of you, you see a massive silver screen. A large screen where you can understand you can deliberately play out any minutes from your own life. Any scene from your personal experience can highlight there. And as you select to evaluate, you feel in absolute, relaxed, safe, and feel you're in control. As if you're holding a universal push-button control to program any elements of your life, much like watching and learning from a memoir or biography of a famous person. Now, as you think about your particular fear or phobia, take a minute to remember where is the origin and source of your problem. Somewhere within the memory banks of your life's experiences. Because somewhere in your past, it truly was that really first minute where you originally discovered to associate one feeling to another, one image to another, one sound to another, and possibly even tastes or smells to others. All of those senses happened linked together in those specific methods. Now, I'd welcome you to recognize and value at your much deeper mind. And your much deeper self developed your fearful reactions to best protect you from what your younger mind viewed as a possible risk to you. Once upon that time, your subconscious self did this to keep you safe in its own best ways, to safeguard you with your finest understanding and resources offered to you at that time. Take a minute for yourself to thank that part of you for actually doing its best work to keep you safe and safeguarded way back there. And for offering you what was required at the time. Now you understand. And I know that since your very first instance, your unconscious mind has actually also been duplicating those very same older patterns for you. Perhaps even over and over again. And this time, now you know that the time has actually genuinely come where those old, out-of-date responses have entirely played out. and they no longer serve you. You are now in possession of much more powerful concepts. You are choosing now to react with your karma habits, because this is the effective reaction, which now gives you whatever you genuinely require and desire. Your own self knows now how to stay relaxed, calm, safe, and unwind in all situations. You feel okay to let go of those older, damaging methods that you've tried before. Now understanding that the innermost parts of you are moving in an arrangement to develop these more powerful options, advancing within your more straightforward reach. So, with your much deeper mind's consent, let your movie drapes part. They're ahead on your special cinema screen as your powerful, transformative, life-altering show will start. And as the show begins, I desire you to picture that you are floating up backwards from your seat in the audience, that you are easily drifting up and moving into that projection booth, up and behind you. Where you are the one in charge. And at the same time, from the projection booth, you still see your own self, taking a seat to see the old version of you and how you changed so much from those days. Which allows you now to feel calm as you examine and neutrally observe your worry and fear. Memories about to play out on that screen. When you feel all set, let your mind go to the most recent memory of your fear, remembering you're secured at all times by your specific range. And any previous experience that you view or hear now remains completely under your outright control. So simply permit yourself to see this very first, newest memory of your phobia that you experienced, starting to play out there on the film screen. And change the projector settings whenever you want, so that you see this recent memory just playing out in black and white, with all color receded. And you have at your fingertips the option to slow down or accelerate the pace of the movie whenever you choose. And watch as you play the film from before. You see yourself feeling your worry, and then you go all the way through. after the end of your fearful response, where you stop that movie scene and really see as the scene freezes and end that you actually see that you are still safe. You are still great, still okay. See yourself on the screen clearly, having actually endured your experience. Because you are clearly undamaged, safe, and at peace. You are safe. You are unwinded. You remain in control. Now, let that first scene just vanish, because you are now letting your mind drift back to a second earlier memory that has something to do with your fear or an experience you had in the past that gave you this idea of fearfulness. Simply let it start to play out there on the screen. To begin this second earlier memory, likewise turning it to black and white, draining it of all its color, and take your film to that scenario before you experienced this fear, enjoying yourself, viewing your own self on the screen, and notice the trigger minute for your worry and how that screen variation of you responds to that trigger moment here. Any particular sound that you heard, and discover how those unique noises affect you, remaining safe now and in control. Play the movie until you reach the end of your worry. And when you reach the end of the frame, freeze that frame of the scene and understand again that you are still alive and you're all right. You're breathing calmly, and you have actually successfully made it through, safe and sound. And now, let that second scene vanish as the image dissolves and wipes away. Now, I want you to let yourself return even further again, and your mind is becoming increasingly more like a curious detective. As you are looking and learning, sorting through your own experiences, and each moment of your fear, that fear holds a particular idea for your discovery. You now understand what has led to the really first production of your phobia. So put in the time to examine these minutes as you go backwards in time, asking yourself, is this the extremely first time that I experienced fear? Remembering you are a neutral spectator remaining in your forecast booth enjoying yourself down there, seeing your younger self up there on the screen. As each brand new black and white memory plays out under your control. Now, when I count backward from 3 to 1, I desire you to enable yourself to go directly to that very first time. As you see yourself experiencing your worry now. 3, 2, 1. Go there now and discover where it is that the more youthful version of you is on the screen. Notice what you are doing. Notice if you are alone or with others. Truly see what your exact situation or activity is, and let your much deeper self discover as much as you can to understand and observe whatever is taking place there. Now play this scene all the way through to the very end, where you freeze the image and see yourself once more, having successfully endured your first afraid encounter. Realize and reassure yourself that you are truly safe and protected, because you have all the rest of this positive life you have to live. Now rewind this first scene, reverse, and go back to this specific scene. As you reverse its direction and play this scene out backward, and as you do, I want you to do something extraordinary. I want you to think of including some ridiculous sound impacts, or simply amusing music playing over the top of this scene. As you rewind the scene quickly backwards, faster and faster, going all the way back to the very beginning of it all, recognizing simply how absurd and silly this scene is. Now, play through this scene again, and this time, you are comfortably floating to the idea of being light as you know now that the scenario that made you feel fear is nothing much to worry about. And envision yourself moving into that very first comfortable seated position in the audience there. As you see the scene play forwards in regular time in black and white, now notice any modifications in your response. Notice your younger self up there feeling karma, a more confident you, and watch as you play the scene to its last conclusion. and freeze at frame again as you realize at the scene's end, all parts of you stay calm and in control. Now, run this scene for the third time, and on this time, you might either stay in your seat or enable yourself to float all the way up there to that frozen frame at the end of the scene. Feel yourself stepping into the frame and into your younger years. Now, this time around, turn your film into full color as you again reverse the whole series. Rewind the scene and feel your body moving backward, faster and quicker, faster and faster. As you reverse the video footage, playing that funny, ridiculous music over the whole reversal. Something that truly makes you laugh and laugh at how absurd this entire rewinding, reversing situation is. Shift yourself all the way back to the start of that very first frame at its beginning. Turn the image to black and white once again, and play this scene through as gradually or as quickly as you wish. And now, feel exactly how you want to feel, feeling definitely calm and relaxed and confident within yourself, because you know you have total control. Once you reach completion of the scene, bring back all the colors once again and understand you are now conquering your fear right now. You are conquering your phobia as you breathe calmly and deeply, feeling the pride and enjoyment of standing confidently in your last frame. Congratulate yourself for a task well done, because right here you have revealed yourself. You are now much stronger than your worries and fear. You understand now that you can return whenever you wish and play this scene, especially at times where your fear dominates how you feel. Because you have actually conquered your fear. You have overcome your worry. Now, I want you to look at your worry there and picture it as a small and weak thing. Consider that old fear and see that you no longer need it. You no longer want it. You no longer need your worry, because your fear is a lot weaker before you realize into your very being. Your fear is breaking apart and crumbling as its parts become vulnerable and fall into ruin like a pillar of sand deep down inside of you. You recognize you are a lot more effective. You are all set to move far, far beyond your damaged fear. Because every part of you is now truly at ease. You are calm, and your self-confidence is broadening and growing. And this amazing feeling fills into every and all areas of your life. You see in fast succession every memory and motion picture scene played out from the original view onwards is now changing in its nature. In your life, the new memory you are playing now shows a broken, damaged, and crumbling old fear. Those worries are dissolving and melting and being blown away. You enjoy being positive, understanding you can face and get rid of anything you choose to let go of. You have finally faced up to your fear, and now you quickly let go of whatever is giving you worry, drifting back down from the movie theater screen as you return triumphantly to your seat. Understand, you are cutting all cords that used to connect you to that damaged worry you formerly had. Now is the time to cut all ties. And so you easily cut those negative energy connections. You feel yourself letting go and realize as you cut the cable to your phobia, you do not hesitate from all anxieties and take back all energy. You are much stronger now as you release and let go of all anger or hurt or anxiousness and shyness, all worries and issues forever. The film screen grows dimmer again as you permit it simply to vanish, and with it, those previous fears and stress and anxieties are all melting away, and you feel a lot more inside of yourself, a lot more complete, as if the weight of the world is now lifting from your shoulders. Your inner energy expands. Your inner light shines so much brighter. Take yourself into your brighter future as you picture stepping into your comfortable tomorrow. See and feel and hear how incredible and positive you are from now on. Experience a better day and a much happier life. From this moment onwards, stay calm and unwind in all scenarios. You realize you can go anywhere that you choose on your journey, calmly and carefree. No matter how you travel, you understand you have actually stayed calm and relaxed around all individuals and animals. And you are perfectly delighted, in a daze, to hang around alone with yourself. Continue to relax deeply as you drift and dream in your thoughts, permitting all this important work you have actually done to incorporate and soak up in all parts of your deepest pain. Understand that in the next coming days, nights, and weeks ahead, your unconscious, innovative mind will continue to find growing number of options for you, always allowing you to become a more relaxed individual. A much calmer person and a far more positive person as you enjoy living your own life to your greatest and finest potential. I desire you to believe now about what you're going to do next. If you're playing this recording as you're going to sleep, simply ignore the rest of my words, as you will now go into sleep deeply, into a sound and rejuvenating night's sleep. If you require to get up and get on with your day or evening, then just keep listening. As you return to your mindful awareness in a few minutes, every positive choice you have actually made for yourself will now compare and double your sense of confidence and pleased determination to live your absolute best life. As you envision and welcome your outright and total freedom. Therefore, I'm going to count upwards from 1 to 5, and when I reach 5, I will say the word mindful, and you will return again to your fully present conscious alertness, feeling charged and revitalized, as if you have had the most revitalizing rest of your body and mind's replenishment. 1. Gradually, calmly, coming back as you feel energy returning to your body. To each muscle, remain calm, loose, and limp as you feel incredibly excellent. 2. You are feeling more and more relaxed. 3. From head to toe, you feel fantastic in all ways. 4. Your eyes feel calm, clear, and unwinded, as if they have actually been bathed in crystal clear spring water. On the next number, I say you will become totally mindful, opening your eyes broad, possibly wishing to extend your limbs, feeling energized and alert. 5. Eyelids broad open, going back to full awareness, taking a much deeper breath as you smile and congratulate yourself on a successful self-hypnosis. You are now mindful and fully awake. Thank you for listening, and have a great day ahead. This has been